Alrighty, yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have a brand new target event in My Hero 1 Justice 2, which means we have a brand new Infiltrate boss. I believe the last event didn't have any new bosses, so that's why I didn't really make a video about that event, but this one I believe does have a new boss, which is Shigaraki version 2, which means we have both versions of Shigaraki as raid bosses now. But yeah, this one is a community infiltrate event, so that means, you know, the bosses are going to have a crazy amount of health, so I can't beat these bosses by myself, so the plan is I'm going to try to survive a whole round against these bosses. So far, I've seen Shigaraki version 2 and Toga. There might be more, but those are the only two I've seen so far, so yeah, that is the plan. We're going to try to get Shigaraki version 2 because I've already technically beat Toga in the past. I survived the whole round against her already. If you want to see that video, it's up on the channel. So we're going to try to hunt down the new one, which is Shigaraki version 2. He's never been a infiltrate boss before, so we're going to try to beat him today, or technically survive a whole round against him because we can't beat him. So yeah, that is the plan. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so we got the boss to spawn. There he is. As you can see, he has a lot of health because he's a community infiltrate, boss, so that's why he has a ton of health. It took me around 4 matches to get this guy to spawn. I actually played 6 matches, but I got Toga to spawn, so I had to reset the counter. These are my personal spawn rates again. It could be different for you, but it's so hard to tell with these kind of bosses because there are multiple in rotation, and, it's a lot harder to tell, but there he is, so let's get into it. My guy is like all purple. Oh my goodness, like he is completely purple. And oh my goodness, alright, well, there's his buffed quirk special. Yeah, his red attack is massive. Okay, what the actual? Oh my goodness, what the actual? Stop! Oh my goodness, what the heck? Okay, there we go. He did a different move, so I can finally do some damage here. But yeah, as you can see, there's his buffed quirk special. Please stay away from me. Yeah, oh my gosh, he just wanted to open up with that right away. Like, jeez Louise. He's like, now it's my time, number 1. I'm gonna hit you with the big purple puddle. Oh my goodness, stop! Oh my goodness, and it's unblockable, so I can't block it. What the actual? Oh my goodness, stop. Oh, okay. I didn't even get a chance to brief that match. Like, oh my goodness, like he kind of just opened up with his buffed quirk special and just kind of ran with it. Like, oh my gosh. Alrighty, well, I guess it's on the hunt to try to get him to respawn again. Here we go. Back to playing several online matches, but yeah, let's see if we can get him again because we still have to survive a whole round against this thing. So, yeah. Alrighty, so while we were hunting that Shigaraki, we got a Mr. Compress boss to spawn. Like I said, I didn't see any other bosses spawn. I thought it was only Shigaraki version 2 and Toga, but hey, there's a Mr. Compress boss in this event too, so yeah, that's pretty cool. It took me 2 matches to get this guy to spawn, so yeah, let's see what he's got in stored. I didn't know he was in this event. Alrighty, so there's Mr. Compress. Didn't know he was in this event, but there's his buffed quirk special. He has more marbles to drop more rocks, which is actually pretty cool. Okay, raw level 1, very interesting tactic. But like, oh my goodness, I didn't know he was in this event. I think that's the one big issue with these types of events. They don't tell you who is in rotation, and I think that's something they should add or look into adding. Like, on the event tab, just be like, oh, you can find these bosses spawning in this game right now. Like, that would really help me because I don't want to miss any of the new bosses. Like, I was going to completely miss this one if I didn't, find them on accident, and I think that's, like, a big issue that they need to, like, look into. Like, oh, yeah, you can fight these bosses, during this event. And I definitely think that's something they should add. I don't know. Something to think about. I mean, it's really cool that we got another one. Like, that's really, really cool. Usually during these types of events, I think there's usually like 3 in rotation, and I think this might be the 3rd one. I'm trying to think because we've already gotten Dobby in one of the events already, so they might have just thrown him back into it. Same thing with Muscular. We've already seen him return a couple times. So I can totally see them, just adding some other villains in. Oh shoot. Okay, well, we just died. Dang, these bosses are mad aggressive. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, now we have to track down a Mr. Compressed boss again too, because we still have to survive a round against him. Like, dang, these bosses are hard because they're really aggressive. Alright. Yeah, alright, so now we're gonna have to track down a Mr. Compressed boss and a Shigaraki boss because we have to survive a round against both of them, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so we finally got Shigaraki to respawn. It took me many online matches to get this guy to respawn, but yeah, I'm gonna be really trying this match because, oh my gosh, the amount of matches it took to get this guy to spawn was crazy. So I'm gonna be really trying here. So let's see if we can survive against Shigaraki. Alright, so my strategy is I'm going to try to keep my distance as much as possible because if he gets close to me, look how much damage he does. Like, it's kind of wild. So I'm going to try to keep my distance here. No. Stop. I can't let him set up because if he sets up and charges me, it beats out my armor attack, so I can't do anything about that. Like, see, it beats out my armor attack, and then he literally just starts doing damage to me, so I physically can't do that, and I can't be close to him or he's gonna red attack me. You know, like, this is not working out very well. I need to... Oh, actually, I can block it. Okay, he only red attacks if he hits me, which is very interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, interesting. Oh my gosh, dude, stop. Like, jeez Louise, like, there's no breathing with this guy. Okay, I gotta do this and pray that it works. Okay, it worked. Oh my gosh, because did you see the red attack coming out? Like, I was so afraid. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to tell what he's gonna do because sometimes when he charges up, he doesn't do the red attack, but the other times, you know, he runs up and, you know, he does the red attack. So he's like really like weird. I don't understand what I'm gonna do against this boss here because of how aggressive he is. And what's worse is this just saved my life. It didn't help me survive because the timer pauses. I'm gonna die if he touches me. Yeah, that's it. I'm dead. I can't do anything about this. I'm trying to think what the best solution is here. Alrighty, so while we were hunting for a Shigaraki, another Mr. Compressed spawned, and we are battling him now. It only took another 2 matches, so spawn rate hasn't changed. As you can see, I switched to Tetsu because I don't think Endeavor was the right move because he can't really create openings, and he has a lot of openings himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even after he like zones, he's pretty open. And I think Tetsu might be able to create his own opening against these bosses because of how aggressive they are, because I can't really set up with Endeavor, but like Tetsu, you can just kind of set up with him on the go, you know, you can just set him up on the go. So I think that's why I switched to Tetsu here. I did hear Tetsu did get nerfed. If you red attack, I think you can actually do a combo while he's in a steel form, but you know, he still doesn't take damage. He's just kind of, you know, opened at that point. But yeah, that's why I switched to Tetsu because as you can tell with the last Shigaraki clip, he's kind of really aggressive, and I can't really do much about that, you know. So that's why I ended up, you know, just switching it because, you know, I just think this will be better because these bosses are really tough, like really tough. Like, look at this, I'm almost, you know, dead, and we just started, so I gotta really concentrate here. I'm sorry, I'm like really concentrating here. Oh my goodness. Like, these bosses are tough. I think these are the toughest bosses they've released so far. And I've battled them all pretty much, so yeah, these two are definitely the toughest. Okay, we got more meter now. Alright, I'm gonna wait for that opening. Here we go. Real steel, baby! Boom! Okay. So now we're invincible for about 10 seconds or so. But I want to try to do some damage here. There we go. And then boom, boom, boom. boom, and then boom. Let's get Bakugo. Oh, that worked. I didn't think that was gonna work. Alright, Jiro, save me so I can regen some stamina here. Thank you, Jiro. And boom. Okay. I think the objective here is to kind of just try to get as many wall splatters and ground splatters as I possibly can. Try to stall out the time here because, again, these bosses are so aggressive, and I mean like so aggressive. Like, they will attack you, no mercy. They'll use their buffed quirk specials out of nowhere. There we go, finally. Alright, we survived the whole round against Mr. Compress, but the real challenge will be Shigaraki because that boss is crazy. Yes! Let's freaking go! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. I was at like 1 HP. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's go. 2.5 hours later, I have finally survived a round against Shigaraki and Mr. Compress. By far, these two were the hardest raid bosses they've ever introduced, especially Shigaraki. That Shigaraki version 2 attacks you so often, he's so aggressive, he barely gives you any openings, and his buffed quirk special is crazy. Mr. Compress is pretty hard, but I wouldn't say he's as hard as this Shigaraki. Like, this one was like the hardest raid boss I've ever had to fight in this game so far. But it's still pretty cool that we got 2 new ones. I'm almost positive that, you know, Shigaraki version 2, Mr. Compress, and Toga are the only raid bosses in this event because I've been playing for about 2.5 hours and I haven't seen any other ones pop up. And usually in these events there's only 3 of them, so yeah, but let me know down in the comments below if there are any others in rotation. But yeah, I really think they should add something that tells you which ones are, you know, in rotation, which bosses are in rotation, because I think that would help out a lot more. But yeah, that was the Shigaraki version 2 and Mr. Compress raid bosses. Yeah, pretty tough raid bosses. Good luck. I would definitely pick characters that can create openings. Those are the best ones you want If you have Tetsu, use Tetsu. He's like your best option, I think. Endeavor, the reason why I switched off was because, you know, he is very opened after a lot of his attacks. He's a very slow attacker, and not to mention, he can't really create openings like Tetsu, so that's why I switched. I think it was a smarter move. But yeah, that was the new target event. Good luck. I wish you the best of luck. These bosses are tough. But if you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe. That would be amazing. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.